Afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Local 12 News has just uncovered new information tonight about the Thomas More security chief charged with dozens of counts of child porn.
Police arrested Robert Marshall at Thomas More yesterday afternoon, but prosecutors say the 36 illegal images were on his personal computer at his home. The schools placed Marshall and he is not at the school anymore. Police say there is no connection between the child porn and the school. But it raises questions when the person in charge of student security is arrested for storing sexual images of minors. Local 12's Joe Webb has been looking into the story, and he joins us from the newsroom with what he has found. Joe.
Well, Paula, what we found is this is not Robert Marshall's first arrest. It is his most serious run-in with the law, but it appears he had a criminal record before he was hired for security at Thomas More. In September 1994, Fort Wright police cited Marshall for reckless driving and DUI. He pleaded guilty to operating a vehicle under the influence, paid a $447 fine, and lost his license for 90 days. Now, this was 5 years before he was hired. Same year he was hired, he got into more serious trouble. According to police and court documents, in the summer of 1999, Robert Marshall was the night manager at the Thornton's gas station in Florence. On June 28th that year, police say he took $1,350 from the cash drop envelopes left from the previous shift. He was charged with a felony, but ultimately pleaded guilty to a lesser charge and sentenced to 180 days that were conditionally discharged. So that means no jail time. Now, if indeed Marshall was hired in 1999, which we believe he was, he had a criminal record at the time he was hired. Now, depending on the dates in 1999, he either had 2 guilty pleas, DUI and theft, and if he was hired late that year, he was on probation for the theft charge and hired for university security. Now, we hope to hear from Thomas More College sometime before 5 when we'll have more on the Robert Marshall story. Paula?
Good. Yeah, it does raise some questions. Thank you, Joe. Robert Marshall is still in the Kenton County Jail on a $25,000 cash bond. His first court appearance is scheduled for February